Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Hello. Can you
Uh,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Yeah, how are
Okay.
you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. Are you not nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I really like talking to you. So I
Uh,
really like talking to people. So
mm.
before we start, may I know what's your name?
You can call me Tay.
Okay. Hello, Tay.
Yeah.
So my name is Geneva.
Geneva. Uh,
Geneva.
Gen
Geneva.
Geneva.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So, Tay, before we start, I want to know more about you. So, how was your day today?
Today is my day off.
Oh, it's your
Uh,
day off.
yeah, you might know last weekend
Yes.
was Korean Chuseok.
Chuseok? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I went to Busan. It's my hometown. So I came back to home. Uh, this this done.
So, you went back home, right? So,
Yeah.
this morning or yesterday?
At dawn. Two a.m.
2 a.m. Oh,
Uh,
so very late.
yes.
Aren't you tired? Did you drive
Yeah.
from Busan?
I drove. For 5 hours.
Oh, it's long.
Yeah. Right.
Uh, but did you go alone?
No. With my family and my sister.
Mm.
Yeah. We are four people.
Uh-huh.
Mm, yeah. It is really boring to drive.
Oh yeah.
To Busan. Uh, but uh, to this I slept enough until 10 a.m.
Oh, you saw
Uh,
you slept enough. Uh-huh.
yeah, I slept enough.
Mhm.
So I'm fine.
Oh, okay, that's great. So before we continue, I want to confirm, okay, if you want me to correct you immediately
Uh,
or later.
yeah, I prefer correction immediately. But
Okay.
it sometimes interrupts our conversation.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, so it depends. It's up to you. I
Okay.
don't care of how to correct me.
Okay, so I actually will try my best to let you finish your sentence before I correct you, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so did you prepare any topic for today?
I prepared the two articles. Those are about Trump, and
Mm-hmm.
the next one I just forget
We
what.
can, hmm, you can think about it later on. So we can actually talk about Trump, right? It's
Um,
the he wanted to actually buy Greenwich, right? Greenwich,
Gr-
Greenland.
Greenland. Yeah.
Yes. So actually, I have here. What did you understand about the topic, or why did you choose that topic?
Trump is very fun, uh,
Mm-hmm.
actually. His behavior looks like uh, rude.
Yeah.
Uh, he he do, he shouldn't have he shouldn't have do that. Uh, uh, Actually, Greenland is owned by Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so he wanted to get he wanted to get it. it is weird.
Oh, but do you have so you said he wanted to acquire, right? He wanted to buy
Um,
Greenland.
yeah, he wanted
Mm-hmm.
to get acquire,
Acquire, yes. Or
acquire,
you can say acquire is like to get, but it's better to buy because he wanted to buy it. So acquire, okay? Wanted to
acquire.
acquire. So actually, if you can see here, this is Denmark,
Hmm.
okay? And Greenland is bigger than Denmark.
Yeah, right.
So, but can you please continue what you understood about the topic?
Um, Trump tried to acquire Iceland, no, Greenland.
Greenland?
The Prime Minister of the Denmark
Mm-hmm.
refused
Mm-hmm.
of the refuse of
Refu-
refuse Trump's idea suggestion.
mm-hmm.
Uh, so actually, Trump planned to visit Denmark because the King of Denmark invest in invested Trump in,
Invited. Invited. Mm-hmm.
invite him.
Invited. Mm-hmm.
But Trump didn't visit uh, because because of the prime minister of the Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so it looks very funny. Um, he's not
Mm-hmm.
jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he is not generous.
He is not. What do you mean he is not generous? What do you mean to say? Because generous means you like giving many things for gifting someone. That's what generous
Uh,
means. So what do you mean to say?
um, I mean, he is very small person. Uh,
Yes,
I
you can do
mean,
it. try
uh,
try your best. Can you try to explain what do you mean so that I can give you the word, the correct word to say?
okay. When the prime minister
Mhm.
refused Trump's idea, Trump might feel uncomfortable. So
Ah,
actually,
so
he had to visit Denmark, but he didn't. Um,
okay, so he was actually embarrassed. You think you mean he didn't want to go because since the prime minister refused
mhm.
his told him no when he said he wanted to acquire Greenland, he felt embarrassed, so he didn't go. Is that what you
Yeah,
want?
yeah, right.
Okay, okay. So why do you think Trump wanted to buy or acquire Greenland?
Actually, I s- I searched the article. I searched the about this article just
Mhm.
before.
Mhm.
Um, uh, yeah, Greenland is very useful. Uh, Greenland has lots of nature resource,
Mhm.
uh, like gasoline or mm, animals, wild animals.
Yeah, actually, the reason why Greenland is very important, okay, so the main reason why Trump wanted to buy Greenland, and you know that Trump, aside from being a president, he's also a businessman, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So actually, Greenland, aside from the natural resources, it has coal, zinc, okay, you know the minerals,
Mm.
copper that you can actually sell, okay, and other natural minerals. Aside from the place is very nice. It's
Hmm.
actually surrounded by
Yeah.
ice. And
Yeah.
do you know the reason why it's called Greenland?
Yeah. Right. Um, the Viking
Mm-hmm.
named Greenland. Yeah,
Yes.
because it is very the island was terrible, terrible land to live.
Terrible. Okay. Terrible land to live, or it's not fit for human to live in. Okay?
It's not a fit.
It's not fit.
It's not fit.
Fit. Okay, it's fit because if you say feet, says your feet, your um, where your toes
Uh,
is, that's your feet.
yeah,
So you say fit.
yeah. So
Can you repeat?
yeah,
Mhm.
I understand. I get it.
Okay.
Uh, so it's not fit for human
Mhm. To
uh,
live in.
to live in.
Okay.
That's why Viking wanted people
Mhm.
to move to Greenland.
Oh, yes. Actually, that's true. I'm surprised now about it because the Vikings were actually the first people to navigate. Okay,
Mm,
and they were actually from Iceland. Okay, the first place they actually visited was Iceland here.
mm,
Iceland is actually a nice place to live in.
mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
very the reason why they call it Iceland, when
Uh,
in fact it has greenery, it
mm,
has many things to see in Iceland, was because they didn't want other people to go
mm-hmm.
there. Okay,
Yeah. Right.
so that's why they call it Iceland. So that when you think of Iceland, you think
Yeah.
about ice, right?
Yeah.
So when
Right.
you think about ice, you said, "Oh, I don't want to go there.
Mhm.
It's all ice," right?
Yeah.
That's why the Vikings name it Iceland because they didn't want anyone else to
Hmm.
go there.
Hmm. Yeah.
Then they went.
It sounds
Mhm.
like very cold. In Iceland.
It's cold, yes, but the Vikings actually are from the northern part. Okay, they
Hmm.
are actually they are from North Europe,
Hmm. Yeah.
so they are used to cold. But then they were actually the first one to go to Greenland.
Hmm.
The Norse, the Norse tribe. It's a tribe of Vikings.
Uh, Norse.
Norse, yes, that's the name of one of the tribe of the Vikings. We call them Norse. Okay,
Mm,
and they actually tried to live in Greenland,
hmm.
but it didn't happen because it was too cold,
Hmm.
and living there wasn't possible during that time.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's why, and they named it Greenland so that people can go there. In fact, some people went there
Hmm.
and tried to live because they thought, okay, that the Vikings were able to live there.
Mm,
But in reality, it was hard even for the Vikings, who are strong people, to live
yep.
there.
Mm,
Okay,
yep.
so yeah, that's the main reason why Trump wanted to acquire Greenland.
Mm,
That's
yep.
because of also of the strategy. If you actually see here,
Mm,
okay, this
uh,
is United States,
yeah.
so
This
it's a nice.
is
Mhm.
acquire Greenland
Mhm.
a long time ago.
Mhm.
American had a similar situation.
Mhm.
Uh, I Alaska. Alaska. Yeah, Alaska used to be owned by Russia,
Mhm.
but at that time Russia was in trouble
Trouble. Mhm.
financially.
Mhm.
So Russia sold Alaska to America.
Mhm.
So it was very cheap. But
Mhm.
after that, Alaska mm, people found out Alaska has a huge natural resource.
Resources.
natural resource
Resources.
and
Mhm.
resources.
Resources.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Oil and mineral. Uh, so Trump think that Greenland has similar thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, he is businessman.
Mhm.
That's why he tried to uh, acquire Greenland.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. So, what do you think will happen if ever Trump was able to, acquire Greenland?
Um, uh, as American people, uh, it is good try. Uh, but actually, it is very funny situation.
Mhm.
Um, mm, uh,
Yes, you can do
yeah,
it.
the reason is that Trump tried to acquire Greenland. Is that uh, during World War Second World War,
Mhm.
Greenland uh, owned by American. Uh, so American return return back to Denmark,
Mhm.
return back Greenland to Denmark.
Mhm.
Uh, that's so Trump wanted to buy again.
He wanted to get it back,
Yeah.
but it's actually funny because how can a president say he wanted to buy an entire country which is actually under another country, right? It's
Mhm.
an
Yeah.
autonomous
Yeah.
country which is under Denmark.
Yeah. Greenland is good location.
Mm-hmm.
In 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 army. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it is a good place to defense from Russia.
Okay, so it's a very strategic position,
Mhm.
right? To
Yeah.
actually defend themselves from
Uh, yeah. So
Russia.
after World War II,
Mhm.
America
Mhm.
uh, keep asking to Denmark to uh, reestablish American army in Greenland.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh. Mhm.
so uh, they 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 did. There
Mhm.
are American army in Greenland. Yeah, as I know.
Oh. Oh, that you're very, very good in history. Yes, you're very good in history. I mean, I love history, but I didn't go into that deep, especially during the Second World War. So it's actually nice for me to hear this from you. Okay, so I'm learning something new from you. So I am thankful for that. Okay, thank you for
um,
sharing that.
yeah, American army spread in the world.
Mhm.
Um, there are some region. At
Mhm.
first, American helps other country like Korean or Denmark, uh, and also they can get information from by army. Um, that's why their army American army spread in the world.
Okay, so you say American army is spread around the world. They have bases, right? Army bases.
Mhm.
They also have there in Korea
Yeah. Uh,
until now
yeah.
in South Korea.
We
Oh.
sometimes we trained against North Korea or China.
Uh-huh.
That's why sometimes China blame our training, or
Mhm.
North Korea feel uncomfortable uh,
Mhm.
about that, because of that.
Mhm.
Mm,
Oh yes. Since actually, yeah, I do understand because if you have American army in South Korea, right?
mhm,
Then you have that situation with North Korea and then China. So I
mhm.
can actually understand that. But what do you think about the American base? Okay, the American army base in South Korea. Is that a good thing for you, or you know?
Mm, yeah. Uh, it seemed like Korean colonized by America,
Mhm.
but actually we need their hand, their army. We need their army,
Mhm.
because mm, it costs a lot to maintain army. And also Korea is small country. Um,
Mhm.
we Korea uh, Korea are around the uh, many country, like
So
Japan
Korea
or
is surrounded by many countries.
yeah,
Okay, so
Korea. Yeah,
yeah, okay, good.
Korea
Korea
is surrounded by many
countries.
countries,
Mhm.
like Japan or China and North Korea. Um,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, so we need to protect
Mhm.
ourselves
Mhm.
by Korean army, uh, but sometimes we can't afford to uh, keep
You
uh,
can't afford to.
maintain Korean army.
So you said you cannot afford to keep an army. That's
Keep
why you need an American army with you. I mean, you need
yeah,
the help of the American army.
yeah,
I see. But don't you, for example, in Korea, right? Males need to go to the military for 2 years.
yeah, right. Most Korean men guys
Mm. Mm-hmm.
have to go Korean army for 2 years.
Oh, okay. And I mean, I don't want to pry, okay, but I want to know what's your experience in training in the military.
Um, of course, at first um we run the soldiers mind. Um,
Mhm.
uh, we run the like we always uh follow
You have like training like the army or like the soldiers.
uh yeah, yeah, right.
Okay, so when you went to the army, it's like you're actually training to be a soldier, correct?
Yeah, right. I
Mm.
run the how to shot. How to
Mm.
use a gun.
Mhm.
Mm,
So you learn how to use a gun. But
yeah.
if I actually follow a little bit of of um of guys going to the army, you also learn how to use bomb, correct?
Yeah, right.
Bomb, shooting, and then you also run.
Uh-huh.
while
Yeah.
carrying many a very heavy bag.
Yeah, right.
Is that correct? And
Ah,
then if
yeah.
you come first, you have like a prize that you can call your family for 3 minutes. Am I correct?
3 minutes.
Yes, when
Yeah, right.
you come first, and then you can actually call your family as a prize.
Uh,
When you come first during training, and then they give you a prize. The military will actually allow you to call whoever you want for 3 minutes. Is that am I correct, or I'm just
yeah,
making
right.
up?
You're right.
I'm correct.
Yeah,
So I thought I was.
I got it. Yeah, it's true.
um, it's true.
Yeah. I
I.
called my girlfriend at that time.
Oh, so you came first?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you? Oh, so you were very good. You know, Tay, I actually want to talk with you more, but
Hmm.
our time is running up. It's
Oh, yeah.
actually almost time. So, first of all, I will put some corrections, okay, later on.
Hmm.
Okay, after shift, I will send you the corrections, and then I want you to learn how to pronounce R,
Yeah.
learn, correct, um, uncomfortable. Okay, uncomfortable. Okay, I
Hmm.
want you to learn how to just learn how to pronounce the letter R, which is very difficult for you, right?
Yeah, right.
R. Yes. So I'll be sending you later on. Okay, the feedback.
Okay.
Okay, and it was really nice talking to you and with you. I want to discuss more about Korea because I'm interested in South Korea, and I want to talk more with you. But our time is so limited. It's
Hmm.
so short.
Yep.
So I hope you book my next class so that we can actually continue this conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Have a
so
nice day.
likewise. Okay, I hope you have a nice evening. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.